Step out here to the side.
Thank you all for your wonderful comments. That was outstanding. Sure, hopefully you enjoyed those words. I'd like to read a letter. Actually, we received several letters that were submitted to Colonel Van Arsdale, but one stood out to me that I'd like to read, and then I'd like to bring Colonel Van Arsdale and Mayor Lee to the podium to unveil the plaque. I could pontificate on Lee Van Arsdale's character, values, and accomplishments using every positive adjective in the language of the world. Every positive statement would be true. However, the most important thing I can say about Lee is that in combat, you never have to worry about his location. He will either be shoulder to shoulder with you, or he'll be in front of you. Colonel Van Arsdale, I'd like to bring you forward. Mayor Lee, please. Sorry? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you, Dan. It's from General William Garrison, Major General, U.S. Army. Thank you very much. I'd also like to invite forward to the podium Stan Waltrop, the founder and CEO of Sundial Capital Partners, and the president of Sundial Capital Partners, Mr. Dan Rice. At this time, I'd like to invite Colonel Van Arsdale to the podium, please.
I tell you, I'm totally blown away. The last time that happened, high explosives were involved. This is a lot more fun. I don't know what to expect here. Marilee played her cards pretty close to the vest. And, I can't say it exceeds my expectations because I didn't have any. I just know that if it had been left to my devices, there'd be 2 or 3 of us sitting around drinking a beer and having a perfectly enjoyable time and declaring it success. So something like this is just, I can't put it into words. Thank you so much for coming. It is truly phenomenal. My agent, with whom I sleep, if you would...
Yeah.
It's because of her that we're here now. I fully expected when I heard that some of my friends were going to get up and speak that it would pretty much be a roast. As it is, the comments were so nice we can replay them at my funeral and we'll get a two-finger. There are some people that I would like to single out, as Tara so appropriately said. We're all family, or we're related some way or another, by blood, by marriage, or by common experience. But there are some people I'd like to point out. I've got my sister Fran and her family, or at least her husband. My brother-in-law. Stand up, Fran. Unfortunately, my brother Lane couldn't be here, but I know you appreciate the Louis L'Amour comments as much as I did. When our dad died, I took all his Louis L'Amour books, and I've got them home now, so thanks for reminding me of that, Ashby. Lee Evans, where are you? Stand up, Lee.
Part of our life.
I call Lee my uncle because it's easy. His wife, June, was my mom's cousin, and that's kind of a mouthful, so I call him my uncle. But he's been a big part of my life, all my life, and if you want to meet a real man, introduce yourself to Lee Evans. And then Kay, my cousin, who, what's your name again? I've known Kay all my life, and I find out last night when I check in that her real name is Beverly. So we got her daughters, Cammie, Angie, and Rosie came along. If you guys would please stand so that everyone knows who to come and say hello to. I got my other sisters, Emily, Jean Ann, and Jean Ann's husband, David. Stand up, you guys. And you were able to meet Jack, our first speaker. Jack's family is here. I won't make you guys stand up because Kathy would never forgive me. But they did make the trek here. And also, you know, Jack and I, as you mentioned, we met in high school when he was the new guy. But predating that is Myra, who we went to elementary school together. So stand up, Myra. I've got a number of classmates here. Would you guys please stand up? Everyone who's a graduate or knows a graduate or is related to a graduate knows that being a classmate is something special. So thank you guys for showing up for this. Very meaningful to me. And then, I've got a number of friends and relatives here by dint of one way or another. My OTC comrades, Cato and Kelvin. Where are you, Kelvin? Oh, I was afraid someone from Triple Canopy would be here, not to know how I spent my days out with Gene Sullivan. There truly are too many people to list name by name, and there's a couple dangers in that. One, I'd forget somebody, and two, it sounds like you're reading out of a phone book, and three, sooner or later you tell them the fact that I really did not prepare a speech for this. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for coming to this. Please, this is truly a special group here, and a lot of you don't know each other. So make it a point, after you've shook Lee Evans' hand, to go introduce yourself to someone that you don't know, because, you know, as some other speaker once said, the world will little note nor long remember what's said here tonight. Certainly not my unprepared comments. But you have the opportunity to forge new friendships here, and that will certainly be long remembered. Thank you so much for coming tonight.